Thousands of Haitian migrants are flooding Tijuana looking for shelter on their trek to the United States. Annenberg media reporter Ryan Thompson visited Baja California to get closer to the story.
Hey Facebook, hello Annenberg Media. We are live here from Tijuana, Mexico, and since in the course of 2016, Mexico has issued about just over until October, 14,000 temporary residency permits. This is a women's only shelter. The women are inside. Let's continue down the street and go to the another migrant shelter.
I'm actually here with Ryan to talk a little bit more about the migration crisis in Tijuana. Ryan, thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, well, let's jump right into it. So you've actually been in Tijuana, been able to see these things firsthand. Can you kind of explain to those of us who aren't following closely what's going on?
Yeah, so it's a crazy story. It's a bizarre story. In 2010, there was the earthquake in Haiti, and a lot of the citizens of Haiti faced years of destruction after. The country was in ruins, it was in political and economic turmoil. So they went to Brazil, they went to Argentina, they went to Chile to find other jobs, to seek refugee. And for the ones in Chile and the ones in Argentina, they found work, they're still there, they're doing well. For the ones in Brazil, they found work eventually. The Olympics created a lot of jobs. But in the past year, the country has seen a lot of political and economic fallout. And the Olympics are over, the jobs are gone, so these refugees have decided to go north, they've decided to join their family in the United States, and the path to that is through Mexico, so they're all congregating down in Baja California region.
Right, and definitely not a desirable situation. Can you talk a little bit about the sentiment in the shelters and on the streets there?
The people there, they don't like life in Mexico. They're Haitian, they don't even eat Mexican food, they refuse to, they'll only eat their own food, but we'll talk about that later. So they're there in Haiti, they just want to get to the United States. They want to go to these regions with huge Haitian populations that a lot of their family members are already in. That's cities like Boston, cities like New York and Miami.
So I know that you got the chance to speak with a couple of the migrants, some priests. Can you kind of talk about what they added to the whole situation and what they had to say?
The migrants were very frustrated. They're caught in a bad situation. Mexico is allowing about between 200 and 300 migrants to cross between Guadalupe and Mexico each day. The United States is only processing 110 cases in the Baja California region to enter the United States each day. So you can do the math. There's this bottlenecking that's happening in the region, and the city of Tijuana, the city of Mexicali, they don't have the resources to support these migrants. So these migrants are sort of stuck. They don't speak Spanish, a lot of them. They're caught in a lot of communication issues, and they just want to go seek this life in the United States. A lot of the migrants would talk about, the ones I talked about, they would talk about notre vie, another life. They would talk about la rêve américaine, and they want to seek this American dream that they've learned so much about and that they want to eventually have.
Right, so you touched on this a little bit before, but can you walk us through the process of going from Haiti and making your way to America?
Sure. So the earthquake was in February of 2010. 2011 was a hard year for Haiti, as was 2012. But in those years, 2011, 2012, they left Haiti and they went to South America. Like I said, some of them went to Chile, some went to Argentina, but a lot of them, and I'd say all of the ones for the most part that are in Tijuana right now, went to Brazil. And they found work in Brazil. And then around May of last year is when some of the issues started to happen, and that's when the CBP, Customs and Border Patrol for the United States, really started to receive this huge uptick in cases and Haitians seeking asylum in the United States.
Perfect. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me today, Ryan. That was great. We're going to head back over to the desk to you, Etienne.